What would your life be like if the entire world lost power and internet for 2 years? Before this power outage event occurred, the Suzuki family was an ordinary family living in a big city. Father Suzuki was a white-collar worker in an office building. Mother Mitsuki was a full-time homemaker. They had 2 school-age children. Their eldest son Carl played on the computer all day. Their daughter Jay was always on her phone. Suzuki didn't like to play with his phone or computer, but every day after work he would watch several hours of TV. The 3 of them were immersed in their favorite electronic devices, and they had all become accustomed to this way of life. However, one morning, Suzuki woke up to find that the alarm clock didn't go off. Thinking it was just a regular power outage, they didn't realize that from that day on electricity would completely disappear from the world. When they went outside, they found that the elevator wasn't working. They had to take the stairs down. The subway was no longer running, and cars on the street couldn't start either. Suzuki walked to his office, only to find that the office doors wouldn't open. His coworker, eager to go to work, smashed the glass door. But once inside the office, they realized that all the computers were useless. At the supermarket, the living essentials were being crazily hoarded by the citizens. Cash was the only way to pay at the checkout. Once uncommon candles became bestsellers, people also began stockpiling water with a sense of crisis. Suzuki and his co-workers did nothing and waited until the evening. Finally, the company boss had to let them leave work early and go home. After work, Suzuki passed by a bicycle shop. Due to the sharp increase in sales, he bought a bicycle for double the usual price. That night, the family lit candles and ate prepackaged meals. The 2 kids, with their electronic devices not working, suddenly found themselves with nothing to do. But when Mitsuki walked to the balcony, she noticed that the night view seemed a little different from before. She hurriedly called her husband and kids to come and see. Before them was a sky full of stars. Because the whole city had no lights, the stars rarely appeared in the city's night sky. On the 3rd day after the power disappeared, because the ATMs weren't working, everyone's bank cards became useless. The water plants began to shut down one after another, and it became difficult for people to get regular water. By the 7th day, the supermarket's food was completely sold out. Staying in the city meant either dying of thirst or hunger. More and more people began to choose to flee the city. The Suzuki family decided to seek refuge in Kagoshima, where the father lived. So they packed their bags and left, riding the 3 bicycles from their home. They began their journey south. That night, the family slept on a grassy field by the roadside. Carl woke up in the middle of the night due to the cold, but he unexpectedly found someone stealing their water. He hurriedly chased the water thief. After chasing for more than 10 minutes, he eventually found the thief under a bridge, but he realized the thief was stealing water to make formula for his child. Carl couldn't bring himself to pursue the matter further and chose to silently walk away.